All right, let's cut right to it. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or you're even just curious about the Orange County housing market, you've come to the right place. It's January 2025, and a lot has happened in the last year. Mortgage rates have shifted, inventory levels have played their usual roller coaster game, and buyer and seller behavior has evolved. But here's the thing, if you're only paying attention to the headlines, you might be missing the real story. In this video, we're not just going to talk about the numbers and stats. We're going to break down what those numbers actually mean for you, whether you're buying your first home, thinking about upgrading, or wondering if it's time to sell. And stick with me till the end, because I'll be sharing one key trend that almost no one is talking about right now, a trend that could significantly affect your real estate decisions this year. Let's get into it. What happened in the Orange County housing market in 2024? Well, before we dive into where the market is headed in 2025, let's take a quick look back at 2024. Last year was unpredictable to say the least. Mortgage rates fluctuated, with some months seeing rates hit multi-year highs, while others saw slight dips and gave buyers some breathing room. Home prices in Orange County remained relatively stable, but we also saw significant variations between cities. While places like Irvine and Newport Beach held their ground with strong demand, other areas saw homes sitting in the market longer than expected. One of the biggest challenges last year was inventory, or lack of it. Homeowners with ultra low interest rates locked in during previous years weren't exactly motivated to sell and jump into higher mortgage rates. This created a situation where demand often outpaced supply, driving competitive bidding wars in certain neighborhoods. But here's the interesting part. Despite higher rates, buyers didn't completely retreat from the market. Why? Because Orange County remains one of the most desirable places to live in the country. People are still moving here for jobs, for family, and for the incredible quality of life this region offers. Let's talk about where things stand right now. First, let's address the elephant in the room: mortgage rates. Rates remain a key factor influencing buyer behavior. As of January 2025, average mortgage rates are hovering at a range that's still higher than pre-pandemic levels, but slightly lower than the peaks we saw in 2024. This is good news for buyers who have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to dip. But here's something important to understand. Rates are just one piece of the puzzle. Buyers in Orange County aren't just buying based on mortgage rates. They're buying because they want access to great schools, safe neighborhoods, and communities that offer a fantastic lifestyle. Now, let's talk about home prices. Home prices in Orange County have remained relatively stable, but we're starting to see micro trends emerge. Some luxury markets are still seeing strong demand, especially in coastal cities like Newport Beach, Laguna Beach, and Corona del Mar. Meanwhile, more affordable markets in inland cities like Santa Ana and Garden Grove are seeing increased interest from first-time homebuyers who are trying to break into the market before prices climb further. The big question on everyone's mind is, will prices go up or will prices go down this year? The short answer is, it depends. If inventory levels remain low and demand stays strong, prices will likely hold steady or even see moderate increases. But if inventory begins to rise significantly, perhaps if more homeowners decide to sell, or if new construction ramps up, we could see some price adjustments. Speaking of inventory, let's talk about supply levels. At the start of 2025, inventory is still tight, but we're beginning to see more signs of improvement. More homes are being listed compared to this time last year, which is giving buyers a few more options to choose from. However, we're still nowhere near a balanced market. Orange County remains very much a seller's market in most neighborhoods. But here's something interesting. I've noticed buyers are becoming more discerning. Last year, homes that were priced well and showed well still flew off the market. But homes that needed work or were overpriced, they sat. That trend is continuing into 2025. Sellers need to understand that buyers today are smarter, savvier, and more cautious. They're not going to overpay just because the market is competitive. If you're thinking about selling this year, pricing your home correctly and presenting it well are going to be absolutely crucial. So who has the advantage right now? Buyers or sellers? This is always the golden question, isn't it? Is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market? As of January 2025, Orange County still leans slightly in favor of sellers, but with some important caveats. If you're selling a home in a desirable neighborhood, priced competitively, and in good condition, you're still in the driver's seat. But if your home is overpriced or has significant repairs needed, you're going to face resistance. For buyers, there's good news and bad news. The good news is we're starting to see a bit more inventory, which means you have more options. The bad news, Orange County is still an expensive market and affordability remains a challenge for many buyers. But, and this is a big but, if you're planning to buy a home in Orange County this year, waiting might cost you more in the long run. Why? Because even if mortgage rates fluctuate, home values in Orange County have a long history of going up over time. Trying to perfectly time the market is nearly impossible, and the reality is that the best time to buy is when you're financially ready. Let me be clear, real estate isn't about timing the market. It's about time in the market. If you're planning to stay in your home for at least 5 to 7 years, buying in Orange County is still one of the smartest financial moves you can make. But that doesn't mean you should rush in blindly. You need to have your financing lined up, you need to know your budget, and you need to be ready to make a strong offer if the right property comes along. For sellers, the window of opportunity is still wide open, but it's not guaranteed to stay that way forever. Buyers are becoming more cautious, and homes that are overpriced or poorly presented are struggling to get attention. If you're planning to sell in 2025, now is the time to start preparing your home. Declutter, make necessary repairs, and most importantly, work with someone who understands how to market your home effectively in today's market. Okay, I promised at the beginning that I'd share a key trend most people aren't paying attention to right now. Here it is. Multi-generational living is on the rise in Orange County. With high home prices and rising living costs, more families are choosing to buy homes together. Parents, adult children, and even grandparents are pooling their resources to purchase larger homes to accommodate multiple generations under one roof. If you're thinking about buying or selling, this trend is something to pay attention to. Homes with flexible spaces, extra bedrooms, and separate living areas are becoming more valuable in today's market. The Orange County housing market in January 2025 is still competitive, still desirable, and still full of opportunity, but it's also evolving. Whether you're buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, staying informed is your greatest advantage. If you're thinking about making a move this year, reach out to me. I'm here to guide you through every step of the process and make sure you're making an informed, confident decision. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next update. And drop a comment below. What are your thoughts on the Orange County market right now? Are you planning to buy, sell, or just wait it out? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.